Book time! Yay!
Hi everyone! My name is Emma and today I'm inviting a new friend to join us. Welcome, Rex!
Hi Emma! Hi everybody! I'm Rex the Rabbit!
Hi Rex! Tell us more about yourself, please.
I'm a rabbit. I like eating carrots. My hobbies are playing the drums and running around in the garden.
Whee!
But my favorite hobby is reading and listening to stories.
Right.
That's why I've got these big ears.
Ta-da!
Yup, those are my ears. And I've got these reading glasses on.
There it is.
Thanks. Well, what book are we reading today, Emma?
Thanks for asking that. Today we are reading this book, The Garden, the Curtain and the Cross by Carl Levitin. And this book is illustrated by Catalina Echeverry.
Ooh, thanks, Carl. What's this book about?
This book tells the amazing story of the whole Bible and why Jesus died and rose again and how you and I and all of you out there can be part of this story.
Wow. Let's get into it, shall we?
Alright, it's time for book time and we are reading The Garden, the Curtain and the Cross. A very long time ago, right here in this world, there was a garden. Can you see it? It's right over here. I need a closer look. Wow. In the garden, everything was wonderful. The world was full of laughing and playing, woohoo, and smiling and fun. There was nothing bad ever. There was no one sad ever. And best of all, God was there. He had made it all. He was in charge of it all. He loved it all. People could see God and speak to God and just enjoy being with God. It was wonderful to live with God. Look, God was there. And he said, "Hello, Adam. Hello, Eve." Eve, God's here. He wants to walk with us again. How cool is that? Yay! I bet it's going to be even more amazing than yesterday, said Eve. But the people did a terrible thing. They decided they didn't want to do what God said. They decided they wanted a world without God in charge. God calls this sin. Sin spoils things. So sin has no place in God's wonderful garden. God said to the people, "You can't live with me in my garden anymore." And he sent them outside to show the people they had to stay outside. God put some warrior angels in front of the garden. The angels were like a big "keep out" sign. Now, things were sometimes bad and people were sometimes sad. But people still kept sinning because they didn't want God to be in charge, so no one could come into God's wonderful place. God said, because of your sin, you can't come in. God wanted people to remember it is wonderful to live with Him. But because of your sin, you can't come in. So He told the people to build a special building called His temple, where He would live. In the middle of the temple was the most wonderful place in the world. The place where God was, with nothing bad and nothing sad. It was really very exciting. But then God told people to put a big curtain around this wonderful place. And the curtain had pictures of warrior angels on it. It was a big keep out! For hundreds of years, the temple curtain reminded people that God said, it is wonderful to live with Him, but because of your sin, you can't come in. So, babies became grown-ups and had babies. And those babies became grown-ups and had babies. And those babies became grown-ups and had babies. Hundreds of summers and winters passed by, and the keep out curtain stayed in the temple. Then, one day, God's Son came to live in this world as a person. He was called Jesus. Jesus always did what God said. Jesus never sinned, never. And Jesus visited the temple where the keep out curtain hung. Jesus knew that things were sometimes bad and sometimes sad. Jesus said that God had sent Him to open the way back to God's wonderful place, where there would be nothing bad and no one sad. But people still didn't want to let God be in charge. So they decided to put Jesus on a cross to die. It was the most bad thing that had ever happened. It was the most sad day of all time. But Jesus had a plan. He had always planned to die on the cross. What a strange plan. Why would God's Son plan to die? That's so strange. On the cross, Jesus took our sin, all the bad things we do, and all the sad things they cause. Jesus took them all from us. And when He did, something amazing, astonishing, astounding happened. The curtain tore. God had ripped up the keep out sign. God's wonderful place is open again. Because Jesus died, we can go in. After Jesus died, His friends put Him in a tomb. They were very, very sad. For 2 days, nothing happened. Then the next morning, Jesus' friends went to see his body in the tomb. "He's not here," said the angel. And Jesus' body wasn't there. A little later on, Jesus' friends were all together, and suddenly Jesus was there, alive. Wow! Suddenly his friends weren't sad. No, they were so happy. Yes, Jesus is alive. God had brought Jesus back to life so that he could live in God's wonderful place forever. And he's gonna be the king forever. Look, and Jesus, the king, has sent everyone an invitation to come and live with him there too. He tells us, God says it's wonderful to live with him. Because of your sin, you can't come in. But I died on the cross to take your sin. So now my friends can come in. Yay! We can live with God forever! Wow! There will be nothing bad and no one sad. We will see God and speak to God and enjoy being with God just as He planned. It will be wonderful to live with Him, and it's all because of Jesus. Now, we will say every day, "Thank you, Jesus. You are amazing." And you can start saying that today. This is such a wonderful story, and I would love to read it again and again. There is also a coloring and activity book for this title that we read. And the good news is this: the Good Book Company is having a special discount of up to 40% on all of the children books. You can get a copy for yourself on goodbook.co.uk or the Book Depository website or Amazon. The relevant links are in the description below. That's all for today, and see you again next time. Bye bye.